Happy Friday! Wow, we made it. The end of the week. Whew.
Yes. It was a very good week. So, now that we're going into the weekend, I know we're going to be looking at open houses here. It's still the summertime, so we have the last month until we get into fall. What are your thoughts? How are you feeling about, because you've been doing, I feel like you've done more open houses than...
Yeah, I've been doing some open houses, there's been some activity. You see buyers out there. You see buyers are not qualified too, which is really strange to me, right? I guess we preach about not window shopping and how important it is for you to come in and make sure you know your numbers before you go out there, because you don't want to be out there looking at things you can't afford and set up yourself for feeling discouraged when you meet with someone like us, our team, and we work on the numbers and you're like not qualified for what you were thinking you would want, right? So it's so important to get people pre-qualified first. We keep hammering that. Get qualified, get pre-qualified, look at your numbers, make sure you understand them. Don't go look at properties. Don't do that part until you are well qualified. You know where you're at, you know where you're standing. Then meet with a professional like Angelica so that you can have that one-on-one meeting so you can understand what they're looking for and you can set them that parameters of what they should be looking at. But if we still get it, I've been doing a lot of open houses and you get people coming in and they're not pre-qualified and I'm just like, do you know what you qualify for? Like, no. We know we qualify. And I'm like, you do? Okay. Well, you might set yourself up for not qualifying for something with a payment of $6,000 a month, or you're not comfortable with the payment. And then you find out like you qualify for less. So it's important if you're out there on the weekends or you want to go look at homes. First step is know your numbers, make sure you qualify. Then you can take the next step, meet with a professional like Angelica before you even go out and look at properties. What do you think? What are your thoughts?
I think, that's a real statement because having to do open houses and even being on the consumer side, I know that when we first traveled here, just out of curiosity, we wanted to take a look at some open houses to find out how much homes were. Our very first open house that we attended, the property was $900,000. And it was like a fixer-upper. And it did have a pool, but I couldn't believe, as a first-time home buyer in San Diego at the time, that it was 10 times more than what I just moved out of in San Antonio, Texas. And I think as a first-time home buyer, going back to our military veterans, going back to anywhere between 20 and 30, the confusion, I think there's a lot of misconceptions out there about buying houses. And I think that the biggest fear that I have for our clients is having to be stuck. Because if you can't grow out of the environment that you are structurally molded to think in, it's a really sad place to stay in forever. Because the truth of the matter is that becoming a real estate investor is so underrated. And I think everybody has the opportunity of becoming very, very comfortable financially, attaining financial freedom, attaining the time in life you want to live through real estate. And I'm very passionate about that because living as a doer of one who's preaching this, the amount of wealth that you can create passively, it's not about having a job and applying to getting this hourly, although no hate to anybody who has one. But what I strive to teach my kids and what we have also purchased is Robert Kiyosaki's Rich Dad, Poor Dad board game. And it teaches your children how to buy assets to generate cash flow rather than having to apply for a job and getting paid an hourly rate. So it lays out all of these different money-making activities, whether it's a restaurant in hospitality or hotel business, or it's another rental property, becoming a real estate investor, or if it's a movie theater, or if it's a vending machine, or if it's a laundromat, or if it's a car wash. You have all of these different chips that you can purchase that are assets, that are money-making activities to where you don't have to clock in and clock out. So I asked my kids, okay, so when you grow up and you become, 16 years old, whenever you start, if you can discover an asset that you want to take responsibility over and start managing to produce wealth, what would that be? Because there's no limit to how many assets you can accumulate. And so speaking into our open houses, and you're going in there and you're sticker shocked, you're a first-time home buyer, you've never gotten pre-qualified for, and the first thing you see is $900,000. Oh my gosh, how in the world am I going to afford that? That feeling that you're experiencing right there, that's what we're here to warn you about. Because the moment you do have a time to sit down with professionals like Ruben and I, it's very important to approach the table with the right mindset. We don't want you to be scared. We don't want you to feel the pressure. We don't want you to think that this is a difficult journey to buy a house, because it's not. And the most important thing is, with true professionals backed by experience and a reputation and a track record of results, test our abilities, call our references, approach our past clients, and have them tell you exactly what you don't want to hear. Because the ugly truth is, go and talk to another real estate professional where your friend had not quite a memorable journey in a positive way, and ask them if they would go and buy a house again. I can tell you right now from experience, we both are always being referred from past clients, other families who have struggled with past people who are in this industry, getting pre-qualified, get the door shut on them, tell them that you will never afford a home here in San Diego. If that's the type of people that you want to surround yourself with, have at it. But if you want a smooth process, someone who's going to answer the phone at 2 o'clock in the morning and is happy to do so and fight for your best interests at the negotiating table, call us today.
Yes, completely agree with Angelica. Everything she said is true. We do strive for that. It's all about our customers 100%. So give us a call, send us a message, and we will love to meet you. Like below, click and share and subscribe.
Bye everyone.